It's my time. Let's get it.
Rhyme rapper, beat slapper, G, whatever you wanna call it. Bloodstone, the street preacher, lifetime, we the holy. Call it like I be it, full-time MCing. And really don't care about you fools disagreeing. Straight reality coming out of SD. Knocking out the competition like Muhammad Ali. Confident, never cocky with these bars I be spitting. But very serious about these fruits I be hitting. Fools start switching, then they start snitching. Faster than the chef cooking things in the kitchen. And yeah, I gotta mention to you undercover devils, even on the step ladder, you're not on my level. Time, homie, it's my time. You know I gotta get mine. Don't worry about me, gonna fix your own plate. You know I gotta get it, cause time don't wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what time it is. Welcome to another episode of Get Your Mind Right. You know what I'm saying? Coming live from the Speeds Eye. Shout out to my brother Trey Boogie, you know what I'm saying? Doing his thing this evening, you know, life be lifing. So he's dealing with some family issues, but man, you know, the show must go on. I appreciate him showing me the way, man. So prayers to Trey Boogie and the whole family, man. It's all good. You know, God's hand, God's plan, always. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, much love to everybody tapping in right now. And much love to everybody that'll be tapping in later, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, man. First time doing it on my own, man. So, you know, it's the first time for everything. But shout out to my brother Trey Boogie, like I said, for showing me the way, man, and participate with me. I appreciate you, my brother. If you're feeling what I'm spilling, go and hit that Cash App up in the corner in the green box. You know what I'm saying? We all independent. It's all organic over here, man. It's all real. You know what I'm saying? All real. Real life topics, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, make sure you go and hit that green box. You know, it is what it is, man. But we gonna jump right into it, man. You know, something that, you know, just runs across my mind because, you know, I think a lot. I'm a person that's a thinker, you know what I'm saying, as a lot of us are. You know, man, it's a trip that a lot of family or friends that own businesses, they're around for a minute, but they seem to not prosper that long. Don't get me wrong, there's some that do, you know what I'm saying? But it just tripped me out, man, that a lot of them don't really don't last that long. And a lot of time, man, it's because of inner, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for example, you own a business, a restaurant or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I've used examples like this before. But you know, one more again, that's what I'm gonna do, man. You gotta get your mind right. But say you own a restaurant, homie, you know what I'm saying? You know, you don't own it, you know, you broke bread, you know, you was a football player or a rapper or whatever, towards the end of your career or even in the mix of it, you know what I'm saying? You want to come back and you know, provide something where you live at, where you come from. So, you know, you start hiring, you know, people you know, your family, the whole thing, man, you know. And in some situations, I'm not saying all of them, like my mom used to tell me, man, a lot of times your family do you the worst because they know you the best. You got this person, your relative that's a waiter or something like that. He or she coming to work late all the time. You know what I'm saying? Not really caring. But doing that because she your relative or he or she is your relative and they feel it's okay. The next thing you know, you got your brother. Sometimes it be brothers, sometimes it be sisters, that close, being like the manager or something like that. Next thing you know, find out these cats are stealing chips. Like I said, I'm just using an example. I'm not saying it's always like that, but it just puzzles me, man. That especially in our community, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats, man, that got money and all that, unless it's something I didn't, I've not seen, you know what I'm saying, I don't really know about, but man, what I've seen so far, man, a lot of cats don't really spend, you know what I'm saying, where we come from. And a lot of time, man, majority of the time, you know what I'm saying, I think it's because they feel like the people that they grew up with in some situations are either jealous or want to appreciate it, man. Because everybody's your friend, the homie, and everybody's your friend till you can't do nothing for them no more. You tell them no. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, maybe I'm, wrong or whatever, but maybe sometimes a lot of times I feel like that's the reason why that doesn't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you happen to come into some chips, help those that are going to appreciate it and are going to do the right thing with it, man. Don't get me wrong, there'll be a couple of homies out there. You probably slide a little something too, man. I mean, I remember sitting with them slide, something. Homie, whoopty bland, whoopty wild, whoopty bland. There's nothing wrong with that, homie. But it can't be a recurring thing without trying to make somebody better. You know what I'm saying? Make the situation better for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Homie got a little construction business, a little construction thing going on. You know what I'm saying? If he's real about it, might slide him little chips because you might need his situation to build you something one day. Not for free, and of course not for free, but just think how much more, you know what I'm saying? Like say if something getting built on your house or added onto your house, how much more comfortable you'll be with having a cat at your house that you help finance, even though you got to watch them too. But you feel where I'm coming from, man. The situation will be different. You know what I'm saying? Each hand washes the other in some situations. You know what I'm saying? You never know, man. I'm just using that as an example. You never know, man. But support. Besides that, support your friends and family members that have business. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to get it half price. But I get it for free or whoopty wham, whatever. Don't get me wrong, if they choose to do it, you know what I'm saying? It'd be because they choose to do it. If you come every day and they give you something free to eat every day, it's by choice. But don't come always expecting that. Because one day he or she might not be able to do it because all the other time they did it and not doing it out of spite or being mean. Hey, hey, grandma, or not grandma, hey, relative, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got a charge with this one, homie. Because what you okay, man, all right, it's all good. What you win? What you? It's like that sometimes, man. But support your friends and family business. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, man, you never know who you might have to get your next cup of water from. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of next cup of water from, something that has emerged, man, I've been noticing a lot. A lot of cats going against each other. I've never really been a fan of no situation like that. That ain't me. I don't do stuff like that, man. I take what I do very serious. You know what I'm saying? As a lot of people do know, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this microphone-ness, I don't play with that. The Lord, my children, and my music. Those are things I don't play with. I'm gonna take very serious. So man, I feel like it's a waste of energy. This is just my personal opinion. For me to sit and orchestrate a rhyme over a beat, to go to the studio time, which I gotta pay for, and this is my opinion, to talk about what somebody did to me, or I don't like this, or something like that. And like I said, I know it's part of it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's part of the rap situation. People do stuff like that and go against each other and all that, but I've really never been a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, people got gripes and got issues with people. Before you were MC, rap, or whatever you choose to be, you were a man or a woman first, as you came in the world to be. So if you have an issue with somebody, man, I feel as a grown up, you know what I'm saying, the grown up way, man, is to approach it and deal with it accordingly. Hopefully it don't get physical, but sometimes some situations call for that, and that's what it called for, man. You know, like I said, I don't condone no violence or tell people, yeah, go fight, boom, catch a fade. No, I ain't with all that, homie. But besides, you know, using creativity for negativity, using your creativity for negativity, I've never been a fan of that. So Bloodstone, the street preacher, don't never do that, homie. So you ain't gonna never worry about me getting down like that. It's not that serious, homie. If it's that serious, I'm gonna holler at you. I said that, and I'll say it again. I'm gonna holler at you. And this is not being tough or thinking I'm big and bad. It's about being a man, homie. That's what it's about. Or a woman, you know what I'm saying? In some situations, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel like I need to address that. But people gonna do what they want to do regardless. And everybody has their own opinion. That's just mine. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But on a brighter note, man, a brighter note, you know, I'm a person, you know, in the latter stages of my life, I start to concentrate a little bit more on my health, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of time, the people from my generation, when we were young, we had to learn a lot of things on our own. And, you know, us witnessing somebody trying to take care of themselves sometime was family member or homie or something like that. We'd see him, he or she, majority he, be all out of shape, whatever. Go to the pen, about 5 years, 10 years, he'd come back, he'd be swole and in good shape and everything. And eventually come out here, you know what I'm saying? Some kept it going. I know some cats, homie, you know what I'm saying, that kept it going. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, some of you know, get back to, you know, hanging out, the hamburger, you know, the whole situation. You know what it is, homie. Ain't no need for me to, you know, go on and do like that. But like I said, man, you know, one thing I've noticed, man, that you know, I go to the gym, I've noticed a lot of youngsters, a lot of young men and young women, you know, high school, summertime, you know what I'm saying, hitting the gym. That's a good thing, man. Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. Never said I was perfect. I'm not going to be perfect. But the more you address your health, as you get to the latter stages of your life, food will be your medicine instead of medicine being your food. We're not going to avoid death or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. But what we're trying to do is last a little longer. And you got to start that at a young age. Well, you know, you really start it whenever you really want to, man. As long as you got breath in your lungs, you can always get started. The hardest part about the gym is getting there. You know what I'm saying? You get there, you're gonna ride the bike or do a push up or pull up, whatever you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And then as you go, you'll do more. You know what I'm saying? The hardest part is getting there, man. But yeah, I see a lot of young cats out there doing their thing, man. I try to, tell them, you know, a lot of us, we don't want to, a lot of people in the gym for different reasons, you know what I'm saying? This person might be fighting this. This person might be trying to better themselves. This person might be doing that. That's the whole thing about the gym, man. Everybody do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But the sooner you start, the better off down the line. When it comes to ladies, when you start having babies and everything, the healthier you are, the easier to be, the more children you have. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody doing their thing, man. I see a lot of moms and they're doing their thing, trying to get it right, and man, stay with it, stay committed. You know what I'm saying? And plus, man, like I've always said, and I'll say it again, appearance, your first appearance, when a person sees you, visual, whether it be male or female, man, if you look like you have discipline and you take care of yourself, or at least attempt to try to take care of yourself, it will a lot of times control the way a person comes at you, man, deals with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's very important. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look like you don't respect yourself, how are you going to expect another person to respect you? You know what I'm saying? I tell my kids that all the time, and I preach that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to the kids out there doing your thing this summer, man. Keep mushing, keep mushing, keep pushing, homie. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And also, remember to the ladies out there, a lot of times men are visual, especially young men, homie, you know what I'm saying, that have not grown up to be a man yet, and just man, period, are visual. You know what I'm saying? The first thing we see, the first thing we see is not your mind. We don't see your mind first. That comes along. You know what I'm saying? But if you want the type of mate that you want, you gotta participate. You know what I'm saying? And this is no disrespect to nobody or nothing like that. No disrespect to the ladies. I don't do that. And I'm just keeping it 1,000 as a grown man, 52-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? I've been through situations in life from a young man to now. You know what I'm saying? Remember, men are visual. You know what I'm saying? So, to get what you want, you got to participate. That's both ways, male and female, homie. So get your routine, do your thing, man. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. July 4th is coming upon us. You know what I'm saying? I know some of us participate, some of us don't. Either way, gonna be people out there traveling, you know what I'm saying? Doing their thing, homie. Doing their thing out there traveling, homie. So make sure be family functions, all kinds of stuff like that. Get to where you need to be early, handle your business, and try to get back home as soon as possible. Because for one, they're gonna be out there looking for people trying to make it home from an all-day situation, all-day July 4th function. You know what that means? One of those, we don't need that. Nobody needs that. And you got a lot of cats out there. They're gonna try to make it. We all been there. Saucy, and they're gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? But then the time you try to make it might be your last time. If you try to make anything. So be smart. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and enjoy yourself. For those who do celebrate and do the situation, go out there and do your thing. For those who don't, man, it'll be a day of rest and your business. You know what I'm saying? Do you. It's just the main thing, man. Be safe out there. Get to where you need to be. Get home at a good time, homie. Make it a good memory, not a bad one. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Man, another thing I've decided to do, man, as far as releasing music, I've decided, man, that I'm gonna just try to, what I'm going to do is release a song every month. Content, the whole situation, man. Just try to run it up. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for my first single, my next single coming out, Automatic, produced by the homie Young Smoke, the producer. And then after that, man, the next one up to bat, you know what I'm saying, coming soon. I'm gonna just run it up like that and try to keep pushing, man. Because I was listening to this one cat, shout out to Promo God, and he was saying, man, something that was kind of relevant. Unless you got a lot of, you got a big fan base, and what I'm trying to do is collect one. I got a lot of people out there that, do support me. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. But until you get a real big fan base, man, people know who you are. You're only giving yourself one chance, you know what I'm saying, to get a little algorithm thing they talk about. I guess you got to be part of by dropping a whole project and nobody really knows who you are yet. But by dropping different songs and different, you know what I'm saying, at least a song a month, run it up. Because, people do content now. You know what I'm saying? You have more of a chance to be seen in the little, I guess, in the metaverse situation. Plus, it's more exposure. You know what I'm saying? Run up different songs, man. Get attention, and it leads people to your whole playlist, man. So, try something different. Either way, I'm gonna keep working, man. So be on the lookout for Automatic. Coming soon, man. Coming soon. And before I get up out of here, I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Almost at 700 subs on a couple of ways, man. I'm gonna keep pushing, man. I gotta just keep grinding, homie. It's tough doing this, especially when you're doing it on your own and you're not doing none of that clownness that everybody do, man. I don't do that, man. It's all positive content, man. So for those who have not subscribed, subscribe is free, man. Subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell, and all is well. And for everybody who already have, I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. I appreciate it all, the great and the small. Thank you very much. Yes, sir, man. I really appreciate it, man. And make sure you check out my journey, Health is Wealth journey, something for the G's, trying to keep us moving. Life of an independent artist, showing me putting the grind down, man, to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And my podcast, a new podcast I just started every Friday morning, Rise and Grind podcast. Start your day in a positive way, man. And like I said, man, And also every other Wednesday, Get Your Mind Right, either from the speeds I where I'm at, or from the headquarters. Shout out to my brother Trey Boogie, man. Like I said, dealing with his family right now. Family first and foremost, always. And then usually a lot of times after Get Your Mind Right, we do the Wednesday night chop up. You know what I'm saying? Real life topics from a G perspective, me and the homie Trey Boogie, man. So we working, man. We're getting in the mix. We're gonna keep it pushing. Like I said, if you feeling what I'm spilling, go and hit that cash app up in the corner, man. I really appreciate it. It's all good. And once again, man, I'm not doing it on my own. Like I said, it is what it is. I appreciate everybody tapping in for another episode of Get Your Mind Right, man. And like I said, shout out to my brother Trey Boogie, man. You know what I'm saying? Hope all is well, man. Follow me on IG, Bloodstone, the Street Preacher. Instagram. Follow me on all digital platforms, Spotify, iTunes, CD Baby, whatever the situation may be. And if all else fails, Google me. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right. And for those of y'all that do not know, I am Bloodstone, the Street Preacher, the Rapolutionary, aka the Underhand, B-Up Records, Self-Made Entertainment, independent rhyming, independent grinding, but always 619. You know what time it is. Get your mind right. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bloodstone, the Street Preacher, you know what I'm saying? Game face. With my nigga DJ Fingers on the track. It's my time. Let's get it.
Rhyme rapper, beat slapper, G, whatever you wanna call it. Bloodstone, the Street Preacher, lifetime, we the holy. Call it like I be it, full-time MCing. And really don't care about you fools disagreeing. Straight reality coming out of SD. Knocking out the competition like Muhammad Ali. Confident, never cocky with these bars I be spitting. But very serious about these fruits I be hitting. Fools start switching, then they start snitching. Faster than the chef cooking things in the kitchen. And yeah, I gotta mention to you undercover devils, even on the step ladder, you're not on my level. Time, homie, it's my time. You know I gotta get mine. Don't worry about me, gonna fix your own plate. You know I gotta get it, cause time don't wait.